Thank you so much. I think we are all already in gratitude for the Ota family today, for Haruka and Yuki and your mother, Akane, who's one of our soloists, and we have other musical guests. We are so blessed that you decided to join us on this Father's Day, and Mark is going to say some words later about some of the pieces that they've chosen and why, too. So thank you all so much for bringing your music to the service today. And good morning, everybody. It's lovely to have you all here. Happy Father's Day. Are there any fathers in the house? If you would raise your hand. Oh, yes. Okay, let's take note of them. Applause for the dads. Woo! Don't make them get their own coffee at coffee hour. We'll treat them in all the ways that we can. We're so grateful for all of you. And grateful for all of you here. Everybody in this room has someone who fathered them into the world, and for that, for those people, I will say a collective word of gratitude, because you are all beautiful, lovely human beings, and we're lucky to have you in this world. So the meta fathers that surround us in this moment, we are grateful to. Somewhere in this universe, we give thanks to them. And happy almost Juneteenth, although Juneteenth feels like one of those holidays we hold with incredible gratitude and joy, and also a legacy of sadness, too. I went to look today. It took 61 days after Robert E. Lee surrendered to the Union on April 9th for word to arrive to the last town in Texas that the folks there, formerly enslaved people, were now free. And it took 24 days after the disbanding of the Confederate military department covering Texas on May 26th, 24 days since then for the word to get out. So the heaviness of just what it meant, pieces of it, for legacy of slavery to, as it still is, becoming a legacy of liberation, surrounds us. And I think it's always so poignant that it comes right in the midst of Father's Day, when so much of the trauma and the tragedy around slavery, a huge piece of it is around the trauma to families, the separation of families, the complicated layers of fatherhood, Black fathers not able to protect and even stay with their families, and fathers who were non-consensual partners to their enslaved mothers, enslaved children's mothers. So we hold all of that in our hearts today, and so much more. And we hold all of it because church is a place where we hold joy and sadness, and we hold uncertainty and moments of epiphany, and we hold possibilities and limits, even those we fight beautifully against, and we breathe into space that we carve out in the headlong tumble of our days to breathe and reflect and make meaning and prepare to step as our best selves into the week ahead. And so in that spirit, I invite us into worship today. And as I do so, we will light our chalice, our symbol of Unitarian Universalism. The words that we say together to light our chalice are printed in your order of service. If you're home and you have a candle or a chalice, I invite you among our live stream congregation to light your own chalice, and let's say together our words. We light this chalice for the light of truth and the warmth of love, the fire of commitment. We light this symbol of our faith as we gather together.